Yeah, I just sat around with the fam and played video games. It was kind of nice.
That's
Can
nice.
we hear each other?
Uh, can you hear us? I'm gonna take that as a no.
Yeah.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Let me see something here. There's always got to be some technical difficulties, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it would be Discord if there wasn't.
Yeah.
Y'all can hear me, but I can't hear y'all.
Can you hear us now?
Oh.
How about now?
Can you
We
hear
can
us?
still hear you.
Now
Yeah.
I can hear y'all.
Oh,
Ooh.
good.
Good.
I had to switch over to my phone. I
Mm.
think something's going on with my laptop. The audio goes in and out.
Well, that's a pain.
Yeah.
Okay. Um. Yeah, guys, it's been a while. It's been a month again, right? Since we played.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and my fam had a good Christmas. The wife overspent on the kids, which is okay, but
Oh yeah.
the kids
Doesn't that
had a
always
great
happen?
Christmas. Yeah, pretty much. So they had a great Christmas. I ended up having to work a whole bunch again. Uh, one of the my opposite um, supervisor guy had vacation left, so he used it all up right at the end of the year. So that kind of sucked, but I got to pay back all the bills the wife racked up for Christmas, so it worked out.
Yeah.
And this time, guys, I actually listened to the previous stream ahead of time and made some notes and some new stuff. So,
Ooh.
uh,
I should have done the same thing, but I didn't.
I was actually going over everybody's name, the name of the characters we met. I'm like, okay, I gotta remember this shit. Come on now.
so, uh, huh, that was weird. My stuff just
Yeah, like
beeped at me.
cut out.
Huh. Yeah, suddenly my headset beeped at me. Huh. Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can hear
Yeah,
you.
we can now.
Okay. Okay. I don't know what that was about. My headset just randomly beeped at me.
I used to have a Bluetooth one that would beep at me every time it got low on
Yeah.
batteries.
Yeah, I just charged it for like an hour, so I would think it'd be okay, but I don't know. We'll see. I got my daughter's headset if this one goes out on me, so I'll just switch. Uh, okay, so the last time, you guys decided to kind of go on a bit of a side quest. You guys had a conversation with a previous adventurer, retired adventurer elf, who owns an apple orchard, who your guys' friend Cornaith was working for him, helping him bring in the harvest for his apples. And he told you guys about the possible location of Cragmaw Castle. You guys also had Smitty the Smithy is reading a journal that you guys discovered in Tribor Manor, to try to figure out what all's going on with that. You guys left town. Again, Cornaith came up to you guys asking to be able to come along, and you guys were in the midst of telling him no, and he kind of got pissed and just ran away. Um, and you guys started going up the Tribor Trail, um, to go to the ruined city of Conaberry, which outside of that is Agatha the Banshee. And let's see, he gave you another quest as well. Um, oh, yeah, Darren Ettermath, the elf, retired adventurer, gave you guys a quest to find out who is lurking near the ruins of Old Owl Well,
Mhm.
which is also in this area. And then right at the end of the session, you guys were ambushed by some goblinoids, which you took care of handily with all your guys' new stuff. Um, now that we had a shopping episode and everybody's level 3 now.
Mhm.
Sorry, I'm hopping over. I totally spaced after the holidays that this was they were restarting.
Oh, hey man.
Yeah.
It's
Don't
fine.
worry, Nick. Yeah, don't worry.
We all have that same
I'm glad someone
th-
sent me a
mindset.
message on Discord. Otherwise, I wouldn't have remembered.
Cool. Glad you could be here, man. It's nice having us all back together.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
It's been a while.
yeah. All right. So yeah, you guys are here. Let me move you to the map of the area. And you kind
Yeah,
of
my
gotta.
dog is. I got presents this year
Oh.
for Christmas.
Okay, so you guys are on the Tribor Trail here. I'm just gonna use Glick to represent all of you because having all of you on the area is gonna be too much. So you guys are around here. Um, you left Phandalin. You guys have traveled for a day. Um, and like I said, there was an ambush in the late evening, and it's now getting on nighttime. I'm pretty sure the ambush. You guys just killed everybody, right? You didn't leave anybody
Yeah,
alive. Yeah.
I believe
Mm-hmm.
so.
Okay. Yeah. So as I said before, the Tribor Trail, while it makes traveling easier, it is not a safe space. Um, this area in particular is not um, well traveled anymore, and it's definitely not a a safe space, as you guys just recently found out. So after your ambush, do you guys continue traveling, or do you just try to find a good spot to make a camp? Or are you guys going to try to travel through the night, which will, just so you guys know, you'll end up getting penalties if you travel for too long without resting. You'll start getting levels of exhaustion, which the first level of exhaustion doesn't really do much. Let me check here. It's disadvantage on ability checks, but the second level halves your speed, and third level gives you disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
Well, we've already been traveling for a day, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Before we got in combat.
Hmm.
So I would say to take a short the rest right now, then continue
Yeah,
on
I,
afterward.
yeah, I say we pull away from the trail
Hmm.
and set up like a watch. That way we can sleep in intervals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, looming over you guys to the east are the Sword Mountains. Um, so it starts. It's mostly where you are right now, open field, but you guys can see where it starts rising into the foothills and the mountains itself. Um, as you travel, if to your east, to the east and south. To the north and west are the Neverwinter, um, which is just thick forested woods. So as far as like getting directly off the trail, I mean, there's like thickets of trees and stuff like that, but there's not really a lot of like hiding space where you guys are. Um, if you guys want to, if somebody's proficient in survival, you could give me a check, or so to be proficient on your character sheet, it would have it filled in next to survival. Let me look at
Yeah, I'm
somebody's
proficient in it.
Okay. All right. So if you want to roll me a survival check, yeah. Okay. So you guys both rolled decent. So you guys do find like thicket of woods, thicket of trees, just off of the trail to the north and west. Kind of like an outcropping of the Neverwinter Wood, um, which will provide you some cover. Uh, so anybody traveling on the trail at least won't spot you immediately. And you guys go ahead and set up camp. Uh, how are you guys going to do the night shift? With four of you, over 8 hours, someone would be awake for 2 hour shifts, and it would give you guys a full rest.
That'd probably be the best. That way one of us is always awake.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, unless there's something you guys want to talk about ahead of time, it'd just be up to you to decide who's going to take what watch.
I'll take the first watch, I guess.
I'll go second then.
I'll go third.
Okay. So Grim, go ahead and give me a perception check. See if you notice anything during your watch.
Nice.
Ooh yeah.
On
So
fire already.
uh, now, much like the last session, I am going to roll something for no reason at all. And we'll see if something happens. It's funny because generally I never use um, random encounters when I make campaigns, but it's specifically in this one, so we'll see what happens. Whichever encounters once during the day and once at night by rolling a d20.
Oh, since I'm taking the last shift, the discount of the long rest for me.
Yeah, it'd be a long rest for all you guys once it's over. Uh, yeah, when you wake up for your shift, it will have been um, a long rest already.
Alright.
But everybody else has to wait until after you wake them up at the end. Okay, so the sun sets. Grim, you've spent a lot of time out in the wilderness, probably, right?
Yep.
Being a pirate, you guys will uh, land on the shore and camp, overnight, get supplies, that kind of stuff. So I think you're kind of used to the sort of wilderness sounds that you're gonna hear at night. There's owls and animals and insects and um, it's mid-spring, so there's starting to be the frogs in the woods are doing their mating call, and it's actually in this area it's really loud at night, right? Between the insects and the frogs and bird calls and animal sounds. But you stay on point, you stay focused, and you don't hear anything that sounds dangerous during your time.
Nothing sounds out of the ordinary.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay, so who was second watch?
I am.
All right, go ahead and roll me a perception check as well, please. Hmm. So, Javin, I think you're kind of distracted. Well, I guess you tell me. Why do you think you're not as perceptive tonight?
Maybe just being lazy, kind of falling asleep on the watch. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Um
2 hours was not quite enough.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Falling asleep like the cartoon guards.
All right. Yeah, you had your little cat nap and you get back up and now you're like, "Oh man." And I think the like droning of the frogs and insects, it kind of almost hypnotizes you, right? It's just the same sound over and over and over, and you're trying to pay attention, and it's just the sound is kind of taking you out. Um, and so you're not sleeping, right? But you're not paying as close attention
Kind of
as
like
you
nodding
should be.
off a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah. So, the moon comes up, and after what you're judging to be 2 hours, nothing seemed out of place. And you go ahead and wake up. Who was the third watch?
Me.
Okay.
Click.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Glick. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Eesh.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kind of gave him the, yeah, there's nothing, trust me. I totally kept watch the entire time.
Yeah.
The whole, I didn't fall asleep. I was watching the whole time.
Yep. So,
Okay.
Glick, I think being a goblin, your thing is you're kind of used to having a bunch of people watching, right? And so now that it's just you, I think you're just, you know, you're thinking about other things, right?
Mhm.
Um, and just not paying near as close of attention as you should. But and then you actually you think you hear something, right? And it's a twig snap, and it sounded
Mhm.
really close. So what do you
Okay.
do?
Hmm. I'll I'll check it out.
Okay. Okay, trying to sneak up.
Yes.
All right, give me a stealth check.
It's
Nice.
the ghost.
Okay.
Nice.
Yep. Not super perceptive, but really good at sneaking up on things.
Yeah.
So you kind of sneak through, and you come around a tree, and you see a bunny rabbit, and it stares up at you like as you come around. It finally notices you, but you're way close to it, right?
Mhm.
And it makes this almost human like yelp, like ah, and it like runs
Mhm.
away. But as it runs away, that you notice it must have stepped on a small twig or something in the undergrowth, and
Mhm.
that was the sound that you heard.
No, okay.
And now you've given a poor rabbit a heart attack.
Yeah.
Basically.
Equipping breakfast.
All right. So the rest of the watch goes by, nothing going on, and Azrael gets woken up for the final watch.
So another perception check.
Yeah, please.
I gotta figure out how to turn that off.
Okay, 12. Um, yeah. Uh, your 2 hours go by, nothing major going on, and the sun starts to rise on the horizon, and you go ahead and wake up the rest of your group. Uh, everybody wakens feeling refreshed. Um, Glick, I think you're a little, like, really, I went chasing after a bunny.
Yeah.
And the rest of you guys, I mean, maybe you're kind of thinking, well, maybe this area is not as dangerous as everybody thought. We went through a whole night without anything going on, right? And you guys pack up your stuff and continue on your way. Uh, this morning it's foggy. There's a lot of dew on the grass and plants. Um, it's overcast, and the sun doesn't seem like it's gonna burn away the fog anytime soon. Uh, Glick, you especially are kind of having trouble with this because the fog's thicker the lower down you are,
Mhm.
and so it's really kind of blocking your view. Um, Grim and Azrael, you guys are like whatever, you're tall enough; it's not really
Yeah.
affecting you. And Nick, you're at least over the thickest of it, Javin, but you're not, um, completely out of it, kind of like those two are. Uh, but the trail is pretty easy to follow. I mean, pretty much it's just a straight line in between the foothills of the Sword Mountains and the wood line of the Neverwinter Wood. Uh, so you guys follow it along, and after noonish, the sun finally comes out enough that the fog starts getting burned away, and it's a nice, crisp, clear, although colder than normal for this time of year, spring day. Uh, the flowers are starting to bloom. There's insects all around. You guys see plenty of varying wildlife. You know, you think you guys spot a fox at one point, and there's squirrels galore, and the springtime birds coming back, and uh, you know, it's a very picturesque kind of scene that you guys are in with the gloomy woods to the north and the rising foothills and mountains to the south and east. Uh, and let's see what happens this time. Hmm, okay then. Okay. Roll a d12 here for no reason at all. And again.
That's not ominous.
Yeah.
It would have been less ominous if it wasn't like preceded by the ooh.
Yeah.
All right. So let me. Okay. So you know what we're gonna do is this fight. We're gonna do theater of the mind. Okay. I don't have a another map quite ready that I could pull out here for this particular situation. Uh, so you guys, are you traveling at a normal pace? Are you traveling slower and stealthier? Or are you trying to hurry up and get where you're going?
I thought we were going at normal pace. I really don't remember.
I think that's what we said, but I just wanted to ask again to make sure. Is that the general consensus for the rest of the party then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Glick was in the lead, but
Yep.
I don't remember if we were doing anything special with it.
Okay. So, you know what? I will just use this map again. Apparently, this is just going to be my wilderness encounter map.
That's fine. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna learn to hate that map.
Yeah.
I should go in and add dynamic lighting to it so it blocks you guys if you don't. Uh, but that would take me some time. I'm not gonna do it right now. All right. So, uh, Glick, roll me a perception check. All right. So, as you guys are traveling, I guess let me ask you this: Are you guys talking? Are you guys very focused on what's going on? Are you, spread out some? Are you traveling in a tight group? How are you guys doing it? How do you guys picture this afternoon stroll you're having on the Tribord Trail?
I don't know. I figure we're always spread out. I think it's just the way we've been walking ever since we started.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it would make sense because we all got slightly different pacing. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
some of us are quicker than others, and some of
Yeah,
us are carrying heavy loads.
Our cat is probably already at the old well going, Jesus, hurry up.
Like, I've been here for 2 days already.
Been there and back, just helping you up there now.
All right, and Glick, you're out in front, right?
Yeah.
Um, the way we were doing it before is Azrael, you were kind of bringing up the rear, right?
Yeah.
All right, so Glick, as you guys are traveling, um, oh wait, actually, shoot, I shouldn't have had you roll. Well, you're you're ahead with the specific purpose of scouting, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, just to let you guys know, if I felt you guys were, not keeping an eye out, it would go off of your passive perception. But since he's actively scouting, that's when it goes off of active perception and you roll for it. So, actually, let me move you guys down further here so that it makes more sense. And then where's these guys? Here. All right, so as you guys are traveling, Glick, you notice something, um, a movement in the bushes ahead, and give me a dexterity save.
Did we ever switch over? Okay, never
Yep,
mind.
that's what I'm doing right now. All right, so you notice movement ahead, and you pause, and as you pause, an arrow flies by you, and you see in the distance that there are hobgoblins. They were kind of trying to hide behind the trees, but they weren't doing a great job of it. um,
Mm-hmm.
Now, hobgoblins, they're wearing chainmail. They all have longbows drawn, and they have long swords strapped on their sides. And one of them shot, and you noticed the movement of him drawing his bow, and were able to jump out of the way. Uh, so now, everybody, roll initiative. Make sure you click your token first, please.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Made up for the sleeping roll earlier.
Yep. I
Yeah, I'm
need
still
to
sleeping.
increase my dex.
Oh man, click. So you made the dexterity save, but then I guess you kind of froze in place afterwards.
Yeah.
He's making bird calls to alert the rest of us. And
Yeah. It's that. Basically that.
All right, so Javin, your cat-like reflexes come into play, and you notice ahead Glick stop, and then an arrow whiz by him, and you peer off into the distance, and out here you see that there are hobgoblins off the side of the road in the trees. What do you do?
Oh boy. Let's start the crackhead movement, I guess.
You're like 200 feet of movement.
We're making sure. 'Cause if we just move and use the feline thing, it's 80. Let's see how close that can get me. That's still not that close.
Now you could step of the wind. Or wait, your feline, does that use a bonus action? Or does it just double your movement?
Pretty sure it just doubles. I'll pull it up again, but I don't remember it using anything.
Yeah, I think it's just
Yeah,
that it doubles your movement for the round. Doubles your base movement speed. When you move on your turn in combat, you can double your speed until the end of the turn. Yeah. All right. So what that does is it takes your movement speed from 40, right, to 80.
Yeah.
So if you use Step of the Wind, you can do another movement action as a bonus action, and it will be at the speed of 80. So you can
Oh.
move 160 feet in 6 seconds.
Yeah, I forgot where the bullet train monk. It's been a minute. Yeah, we'll go ahead and use a key for that, just so we can get up there. So get another 80.
if you actually think of it, going that fast, you should be able to clothesline somebody and deal pretty good damage.
We were 15 off of not making it still. That was a long ways up. But I guess, since we're moving at the speed of crack, we'll go ahead and try to dink this guy since we're up there.
That's got to be a surprise to him.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with the last time with that guy that tried to run, and he was just got ran
Like,
down
hell
in
yeah.
half a second.
So here, just for shits and giggles real quick, I'm going to calculate how fast that is.
120 feet a second or 60 feet a second. You're moving at the speed of a bullet, at least.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting there. We're at a few miles an hour at least.
Yeah, so 160 divided by 6, 26.6. So you move 26.6. Yeah, that's 18 miles an hour. Which
Usain Bolt speeds. Get it?
yeah. All right. So you get all
We're
the way
fast,
over
we're
there.
not
Yeah.
accurate.
Fortunately, yes. So as part of your attack action, though, you can take a one-arm strike as well, an unarmed strike.
Oh, even if you miss?
Yep.
Okay, that's cool.
Yep. It's as long as you attack.
Nice.
Like that's a bonus action, isn't it?
I think.
Let me check. That might be a bonus action. I might
Yeah,
not
check
do
that for me.
It sounds like a bonus action.
It should be under martial arts, right, on your character sheet.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Okay, all right.
And I used that to
You
dash, so
already
ignore
used your
that.
bonus action. Okay. All right. See, we're all learning things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Javin, you know, full
It's not the
Olympic
first time this
sprint
has happened. Yeah.
charges in, and it's one of those anime moments where you're Naruto running, right? You got your arms behind you, and and you get up to him and you see the hobgoblin go, huh? And then you swing, but he ducks, and your quarterstaff hits the trunk of the tree.
Yeah.
All right, and that makes it the hobgoblin's turn.
I just got a picture of him running up there and being like, "They're not goblins. They're not goblins."
I thought they were regular goblins.
All right, so the hobgoblin that you are standing against, kind of, like I said, he gives you a look of surprise. He ducks. You hit the tree. He throws his bow down, draws his longsword, and is gonna take a swing at you. two-handed style. Does a 18 hit?
It does.
All right. For 7 slashing damage. His buddy next to him is kind of like, "Ah!" And he runs 30 feet back. And him and his 3 buddies are going to try to make you into a pincushion.
That's fair, I guess.
So, ooh. Uh-oh. So, I just realized that hobgoblins have a thing called martial advantage. Once per turn,
Uh-oh.
Hobgoblin can deal an extra 2d6 damage to a creature that it hits with a weapon attack if that creature is within 5 feet of an ally of the Hobgoblin that isn't incapacitated.
Time to see if I go down immediately for being just running
Yep.
up above everybody.
So that first one couldn't because he was the only one within 5 feet of you. But these 3 that are firing at you all can. What is your armor class?
17.
Ooh. So the highest they got was a 16.
Ooh, see.
So, yeah, that first guy, he throws down his bow, he whips out his sword and just slashes it across your chest. And you're like, huh! And then you look up and realize that his buddy ran away, and now him and his 2 buddies all got a bead on you. And, you have this second where you're like, oh shit, your eyes get all wide, and all 3 arrows fly, and you just turn slightly. You know, it's like an Ip Man in every kung fu movie you've ever seen where the projectile's flying at him, and it's super slow motion, and then they just turn a little bit, and it just goes right next to him. Actually, one of the arrowheads cuts some of the fur on you, and we get that slow motion shot of the fur like separating and flying in the wind. Alright, and then we go back to real time, and there's 2 more hobgoblins that are going to shoot at Glick.
And here I thought I was about to end up in messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or end up messed up.
Yeah. Glick, what is your armor class?
15.
Okay, so one of them does hit for 2 piercing damage. Dun dun dun. Alright. And with that, that brings it to Grimjaw's turn.
It's gonna take me a while to get up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really realize how far. I mean, we were talking about big numbers, and I was like, oh, wait, how many turns is it going to take them for to get up there?
Well, since you moved 160 feet, and they can only move 60 at the max, so you moved essentially 3 of their turns in a single turn. Now, I think everybody does have some kind of ranged weapon, though, right?
Yeah.
You know what? I did too. Maybe that would have been better, but I already made my decision.
Yeah, stay committed.
Oh, damn, Grim.
Firebolt.
Nice.
All right,
I
which
forgot you have
one?
magic now.
Which one were you aiming at?
The one that was sliced my kitty.
Okay.
that'd
So,
be- No.
I have 120 foot range.
yeah. My thing though is where you're standing. He would have an increased AC, but it wouldn't matter because you hit 23 anyway. So yeah, you hit him. All right. So, describe to me how your firebolt instantly just killed because you rolled max damage. So
I
your
think-
cantrip just killed a guy.
Just picture a Harukit from the Street Fighter. So this giant blue ball of flame just shot through the trees. He looks up, his eyes get wide, and he just goes, ah, shit.
All right.
I'm about to say he's had an intense last few seconds.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So, Jabin, after dodging these arrows, you're kind of looking into this guy's eyes, and he's grinning, and he's got his sword up, and then you guys hear this Hadouken, right? And he kind of and turns, and this fireball just whop and right in the side of the face. He's got a beard and longer hair, and it's just instantly ignited, and you hear ah! And then he just slips to the floor. His smoldering remains as the smell of burnt hair fills your nostrils. Um, Damn, that was cool. It's
that
That was pretty
awesome.
violent. I didn't expect him to burst into fire.
Yeah. Well, it's not often that a cantrip can one shot somebody. I mean, that's not normally a thing.
Yeah, the only cantrip so far would be Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, yeah. Which is my personal favorite. All right,
I believe
Azrael.
I have a new personal favorite. It's now Hadouken.
Yeah, we'll say Harukin is draconic for die.
So let's see, my turn, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so yeah, I was right. So I get about here moving.
Mhm.
That'd be awesome if the cat really did forget I had magic and then was like, "What the hell was that?"
Yeah.
I mean, he's like swinging at him, then dodges some arrows, looking back, and he's just completely on fire. Oh my god.
Alright, I guess at this range, I'll do a javelin then.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to waste the rage until I get closer.
Yeah. Um. Okay. What is the? Here, let me look at your.
Javelin is 30 feet to 120 feet.
Okay. So that means you're rolling it at disadvantage since he's outside of the normal range. 30 feet's the normal range. 120 is max. Um.
Oh, so wouldn't that be normal range then still? Then it's from 30 to 120?
No, 30 is the up to 30 is the normal range, and then beyond that is the um you're throwing it at disadvantage. Yeah, javelin's more of a close proximity because I mean it's a big long spear, right? Throwing it more than 30 feet is gonna
Yeah.
be difficult.
Yeah, it's same with
Alright.
like a hand axe. 20 feet is the best range, but it will go 60. But
Mhm.
you have to hope and pray.
All right, so a 14, I think does hit. Let me see here. Oh nope, no it does not. So yeah, you're charging forward. You pull out your javelin, you hurl it, and the hobgoblin's he's got his longbow out and he's aiming at your buddy Glick, so he's not even really paying attention. And at the last second, he kind of sees it, and it goes right by his cheek, like 300 where he throws it at Xerxes. You know what I'm talking about? But he
Yeah.
doesn't have the mouth ring or whatever jewelry it is that catches the spear. So I mean, it's so close, but it goes by him without doing harm. All right, Glick.
Okay. So I'm gonna move right here and try to hit the hobgoblin with my light crossbow.
All right. Which one are you trying to hit? This guy right here?
Yeah, that one.
All right. So it's not a sneak attack
Yeah.
because he knows that
Yeah.
you're there, but
Mm-hmm.
um, 10 damage is a lot. Uh, so yeah, after this guy just barely doesn't take a javelin to the face, um, and he's kind of like turned to watch the javelin go by, and then as he looks back, your arrow just catches him right in the neck, and blood. And you see his eyes go real wide, and he tries to yell, but it's kind of cut because he's like, ah! He's still standing, but man, is he very unhappy with the way things are going right now. All right, Jamin.
I think after almost becoming a pincushion, there's a moment of panic. I'll back up a little bit before we start playing darts again.
Mhm.
That's about all I can move.
Okay.
Guess we're throwing a dart at that first guy near the tree there.
All right, this one right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 20 and 60 for a dart, so it'll be disadvantage too.
Yep. Oh, he's just outside. If you move like one more forward, he would be.
Well, yeah, we can go around the other tree the other way. And
Yeah.
since we were up here, we can go like 5, 10, 15, 20. We can be like there.
Okay.
All right.
Damn.
Uh. Okay. Yeah. Well, if you were rolling with advantage, but unfortunately you're not right now. So, a 16 does not hit. Um. So, you hurl your dart, and it's close, but it pings off of his armor. Uh. So you still have 20 feet of movement. Um.
Think it's going to be used to back up a little bit. Kind of hang around there.
Okay. Okay, and your idea there is trying to get some cover from the tree, right?
Yeah, try to hide from the people making me pincushions.
Okay.
All the extra ones that I was like, oh shit.
All right. So Hobgoblin's turn. Um, this guy here is actually going to charge forward. At Glick. This guy as well, and his buddies. Okay, and then Glick, you're getting a two-handed longsword at you. Ooh, rolled terrible, so that misses. And then Glick, you're getting two longbow bolts at you as well. And you said your AC is 15, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so I rolled a 17 and a 14. So one of them hits for 2 damage, but now he gets to use his martial advantage. Ha ha ha.
Not all.
And he gets 2d6 extra damage.
Oof.
Which is another 7, so 9 damage total. And then Javin, you are also gonna get 2 bolts at you, I think. How many? Yeah, or 2 arrows at you. But you get a bonus to your AC because of the tree. Oh, but one of the guys rolled a 22, so that still hits. But he doesn't get the martial advantage.
Is he shooting me with a bow?
Yes.
Can we do that thing?
Oh yeah, you
The
totally
flint
can.
missile.
So you use your reaction. The damage you take from the attack is reduced. All right, so roll 1d10 plus your dex. Oh, and your monk level. So you're a level 3
Yeah, so
monk.
+3.
Was your dex 3 or is it 4?
Let me double check. Dex is 4.
Okay. So 1d10 plus 7.
Alright, 1d10.
All right. So
15.
you catch it. Now, if you want, you can use a key point to make a ranged attack. Um, Back at the guy that shot it at you.
I mean, may as well. We're already trying new stuff.
Yeah.
You have proficiency with this attack too.
Yeah. So you can just roll the same as if you were throwing a dart, but the damage will actually be higher. The damage would be 1d8 instead of 1d4. Oh man. So yeah, roll a d8 and add 4. 8. All right. So yeah, describe to me you catching an arrow and then throwing it back at the guy that shot it at you.
Yeah, it was kind of after almost being a pincushion. He's getting watched from behind the tree and just kind of waiting for him to shoot.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, you're kind of defensive stance, and they fire, and God, have any of you guys seen Kung Fu Panda 2?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's that scene where they're shooting the cannons at him, and he starts like catching them and wigging them back, right? So it's similar to that, only not quite as impressive because it's an arrow and not a cannon. But yeah, so you don't necessarily catch it. You kind of like cup the arrow and spin, and then just whack. So like rather than catching it, you like redirect it back at him,
Just
right?
kind of let it throw it at him, yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to
And
think, isn't there like a martial arts movie they do something like that?
I'm
For
sure
some
there
reason,
is.
I want to say it's like a Jackie Chan movie where he does it a lot.
Yeah, nothing's coming to me right now, but I know it has happened.
Hmm. Yeah. So yeah, you launch his own arrow right back at him. It cuts open the side of his face, and this kind of flap of skin falls down, and you hear him yell out in pain. All right, and that was all the hobgoblins. Grimjaw.
I even had to reread it just then. It's only if you reduce it to 0 to get to throw it back. Okay.
Yes.
It's good to
Yep.
remember.
All right, I'm going for the one that hit Glick.
Okay. All right. Well, this guy missed. This guy's been damaged, and this guy just took his own arrow back at him.
All right. You know what? Instead, I'll go for the group of 3. I'm gonna aim at the one in front.
Okay. So yeah, that's the one that got hit by the arrow, by his own arrow.
And I'm throwing a trident at him.
Nice.
Cool.
We're good at throwing
Oh.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the most
man.
part.
So yeah, this guy staring wide-eyed at this cat that just redirected his arrow back at him, and then Grimjaw comes running out from between two trees and just launches a trident, and it actually pierces through his chest plate and right into his sternum, and you just hear, and he falls down with a trident now standing straight up, right? So he fell backwards, and the trident still lodged in him is sitting straight up. And I think you actually hear one of the goblins say, "Who throws a trident?"
That's the best part. Then I open my hand, and it returns to my hand.
Oh yeah, oh no, you
Yeah.
can't do that until your next turn, right? Or is
Oh,
is it a bonus action?
Let me check. I thought it was a bonus action, but I'm not
Wait,
sure.
you can trade with tridents like that?
I think it's an action to bring it back to you.
We'll find out how much he gets to rub it in afterwards.
All right. While he's looking that up, Azrael.
Yeah. Alright, so since I'll get about here.
Nope, bonus action.
It is a bonus act. Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
That's cool.
Says the weapon, I can return the weapon from anywhere as long as it's on the same plane of existence as a bonus action during my turn, causing it to teleport instantly into my hand.
Wow.
Wait, you have a weapon bond then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an Eldritch Knight.
That's part of that magic I forgot he had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Uh,
That's awesome. But it kind of upsets me because the Warlock feature like that, it's an action to call your weapon. Why is the Eldritch Knight gonna do it?
Because my weapon is very special to me. We sleep together. We have a bond. So
It's basically the giant fork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
here's another question: have you guys ever seen Sword Art Online?
yeah.
It's an anime, right? So
Mhm.
yeah, the trident sticking straight up out of this guy, and it just kind of and like it like glows kind of bright for a second, and then just fades out and fades into existence back in Grimjaw's hand. Um, as he's looking over. So Sword Art Online, I just watched that entire series over the last 3 days.
you gotta watch the movie. There's a new movie out on Netflix also.
Oh,
Very
really?
good.
Wait, the new movie's already out?
Uh, I don't know how new it is, but I noticed it just popped up on my Netflix. It's a Sword Art
What was it?
Online movie.
What
Okay.
was it called? Because Ordinal Scale was like the latest movie that was like a year or so ago.
I
And
think
then there's a
that's the one.
now, because they're apparently there's another one coming out too.
Hmm.
I'm still
Uh,
missing like season 5 of SAO.
yeah. Uh, wait, it goes up to season 5? Okay, so I'm not done yet. I just finished season 2.
Yeah,
I didn't realize there was more seasons
yeah.
after it.
Season 2 is when they go to the ferries,
Yeah.
technically, and then it goes over to GGO, which is Gun Gale.
Oh, okay, no, I'm already past that. So the way Netflix
Okay.
has it is I think it only had it as 2 seasons.
Yeah, they
But
have it broken up, which
yeah,
it's weird.
yeah. So
Because
no,
they
I
have
already finished
SAO
Gun.
season 1, season 2, and then SAO 2, which is the whole other season.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I just finished SAO 2. Um, but
Yeah, and
yeah,
then there's after that one they go to Alicization, which is a whole nother season.
okay, all right. I might not be at that yet then. No, I just finished. He got um, Asuna met another guild, and they all wanted to kill a boss battle together with just one group before they had to
Oh
like go their separate ways. Um,
yeah, because one of the characters is dying IRL.
yeah, yeah. Zekin, which is a cool
Yeah,
name. I really like it. It means like
it
ultimate
it
sword.
is. And then she technically beats the crap out of Kirito,
Yeah, yeah, which was awesome. Because
which she
somebody needs
won't
to beat
admit.
that bastard. Yeah, his stuff's not fair, man. It's ridiculous. But I love when he dual wields because dual wielding
Oh
is
yeah,
my favorite thing for anybody to do ever. My favorite Star Wars character is Asajj Ventress, and she dual wields lightsabers. Um, More people should dual
I'm
wield.
amazed. I'm amazed you didn't say Ahsoka Tano.
Yeah, no,
Ahsoka does it too.
I know, but she's good. My favorites are evil.
Well, in Asajj's defense, then Asajj does become technically good
Yeah,
afterwards.
I know. Well, and Ahsoka's not, because she's not a Jedi, so she's not
Yeah.
straight good. She's more gray. And I'm super excited about the series with
Oh yeah.
Rosario
Ahsoka
Dawson.
series.
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
Dude, Boba Fett is good right now too.
Yeah, I liked it. He's kind of upset me though. I want him to be more of a badass, more ruthless than what he is, right? I'm like, dude, you're sitting in Jabba's throne, man. Be a badass. Come on. People are talking shit to you and you're not killing them. Like that ain't right. All right. Anyway, back to what we're doing. So Azrael, you charged forward, right?
Yep. And go ahead and go ahead and squash this guy right in front of us.
Oh, did you start raging?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and rage. Ooh, and this time I get the divine fury too now.
All right.
I do like his little rage icon, the little flexing dude.
Yeah. All right. So unfortunately, a 13 does not hit.
Yeah. Should have made it reckless.
Yeah. All right. So I guess what is your rage like? I think you described it one time before. Um.
Um, yeah, I guess this time around, like, my skin goes from like almost a gray skin tone to almost like a darker, almost I don't even know if there's a red stone out there, like a dark red stone.
Mhm. Okay.
But like my eyes, they start to become red, almost glowing,
Mhm.
as mm, uh even though it's uh it's my rage of divine fury that is showing.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, you charge forward, battle axe in hand, and you swing at him and just ching, it clangs off of his armor. Um, and he goes wide-eyed and grunts and turns to face you now. And Glick, that is your turn.
Yeah, so I'm gonna attack him with my short sword.
Okay.
I'm
Oh man. Yeah, these guys' armor is just kind of overcoming you guys. So you try again, to stab him, and it's just
Mhm.
clangs off of his armor. Uh, so Javin, that brings it to you.
Uh, so these first three guys here, how are they looking?
Uh, this guy's hurt pretty bad. This guy's hurt really bad. The other two, here and here are uninjured, and this guy's uninjured.
So
Okay.
did I kill the one in front or just knock him on his ass?
Oh wait, yeah, shoot, I forgot. You did kill that guy. My bad.
Okay.
Okay, so those two are uninjured. This guy's hurt really bad, and this guy's uninjured.
All right. I think we're just gonna waltz on up now. Now that the herd's been thinned a little bit, and just start coming after this guy,
All right.
coming in like a spider monkey.
Oh, so there are red rocks actually. It's just marble and just colorization.
Nice.
Well, you could have went garnet. That's like a bloodstone, the blood red.
Yeah. I was
All
only
right.
thinking like ruby, but yeah, the garnet color.
Yeah, ruby would be like a brighter red. Um, but yeah, you
Uh,
clock him with your quarterstaff, uh, and it hurts him pretty bad, but he's still standing.
All right. Well, he's getting a punch to go with it. A farewell gift.
Yeah. All right. So your punch, his armor absorbs it. So you whack him with the quarterstaff, and then in your enthusiasm, you punch him right in the chest plate. And
Oh!
He's like, wait a minute.
all right.
You hear
and
the
that
cat go, motherfucker!
That's an appropriate.
Yeah. All right. So that brings it to the hobgoblin's turn. So now that it's getting close and everybody's kind of charging in, um, these two, the one you just whacked and the other guy, both drop their bows and pull out their long swords, and they pull a shield off of their back. Um, this one up here is still, he doesn't have a shield out, but he's got his longsword in two hands. Um, and the guy in the back that's been hurt, he's gonna shoot a bow at. I think he's gonna go for Glick. Glick's been hurt at least. He's hoping to take one of you guys out. All right, so open up here. There we go. Longbow for Glick, which hits with a 16. 9 piercing damage plus another 9, so 18
I'm
piercing
down to
damage.
one.
Oh man, you're
Oof.
at 1 hit point. Wow.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Ow.
All right, and Javin, 2 one-handed long swords at you, which both miss, and 1 two-handed long sword at Glick because he sees your damage. Let's see what happens.
I'm crossing my fingers for
Oh, and he missed with a 5.
Ooh.
He rolled a 4 on his d20. All right, so that brings it to Grimjaw's turn.
All right, somebody's getting whacked with a trident.
it.
I'm
Oh,
not whacking him with the body too.
Oh, yep. Yep. So these guys, like I said, their armor is just putting in work. You guys are constantly swinging at them and hitting them, but it's just not piercing through their armor to do damage.
Yeah, not doing anything noticeable other than irritating them.
Yeah. Osriel.
killed 2 so far. Somebody else is gonna fall.
One guy got incinerated.
Yeah.
Then the other guy got tridented.
All right, let's go ahead and make this one a record on the guy right in front of us.
Okay.
He's making everyone mad right now.
Yeah. Yep. So all right. So this is now right now you only get one attack anyway, but once you get multi attack, reckless is still it's only on your first attack.
Yeah.
Oh man. Still no. Uh, so yeah, I mean these guys that you guys are fighting against, up until now, you guys have been fighting regular goblins mostly, and other than special ones like Glick, they're not super great at up close combat, right? Their idea is ambush, they pin you full of holes, and then they come in. Hobgoblins are different. These guys are actually martially trained. They stand a lot taller. They're almost 6 feet in height. They're big, heavily muscled, chainmail, sword and shield, and you guys are just struggling. Now, Glick's the only one in real danger right now, but you guys are just struggling against a tougher opponent than you guys are used to fighting. These aren't, the red brand brigands that don't wear armor or goblins. These are actual trained soldiers. All right, so
So I
Glick
think
just barely clutching on to consciousness.
Mhm. Can I use a potion?
Yeah, you can use a
Never.
potion.
Yeah, I don't know. A good idea. Maybe I can. If I disengage, they're gonna have an opportunity attack, right?
If you disengage, no. If you use your cunning action, right,
Yeah.
you can disengage as a bonus action, and then he does not get an attack of opportunity.
Okay. So I can disengage.
Yeah.
Gonna take a few steps back, like try to smash those trees. No.
Yeah. Okay.
He done climbed into the tree.
Yeah. And can I still attack or just?
Are you
I
using a
think that's enough.
potion? If you use a potion, that's an action, so you won't get to attack. But if you
No, I'm
disengage,
gonna. Okay, so I'm gonna disengage.
hmm
Can I use hide action to like mashing the tree, something like that?
yeah,
Behind the tree, maybe.
hmm
Okay then. So I'm gonna do that.
okay, okay. Um, so you're using your action to hide then? Is that what you're
Yeah.
doing? Okay.
hmm
All right. So give me a stealth check.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're hiding. You don't know how good you're hiding.
Yeah, because I'm
Yeah, but
It's
hanging.
you
hard.
you will get cover from the tree. So if they do shoot at you still, you get a plus oh, excuse me. You get a +2 bonus to your armor class for having
Okay.
half cover. Okay. Javin.
Well, the guy we already hurt, we're still just focused on him. We're coming in for him again.
All right. Oh
Nice.
man, yeah.
Punching him didn't work so well, so how about the stick?
Yeah, so you bash this guy's head in, man. He drops like a stone.
Took the
Think.
tip of your pole and poked him in the eye with it.
Yeah. Think we're
He
gonna
smacked him
do
so hard across the head, his head popped off.
right. Do what we did in the bandit hide. Use a key point to take the dodge as a bonus,
Okay.
just to
Okay.
kind of block these guys off of hitting me, because that was a lot. I got lucky dodging a few already.
Yeah. So here, let me try something. I think I can put in your blue circle your class resource. Yeah. Okay. So are you at 0 of 3 key points now?
As of now, yeah.
Okay.
Like that'll be my third to dodge.
All right. So yeah, if you when you click your token, the red's your hit points, the green's your armor class, and the blue will be your key points. So if you change it on there, it'll change on your character sheet as well.
Okay. Yeah, it's at 0 now.
All right. So here, let me give you something to show that you're dodging. Here we go. All right. Hobgoblins. So there's 3 of them left out of 6. Yeah, no, these guys, they ain't pussies. They're gonna keep fighting. So there's one longsword attack at you on with disadvantage, Javin. 13 doesn't hit, right?
Nope.
All right, and I guess the guy that's been constantly shooting at Glick, no longer seeing him, is gonna take a shot at you as well, Javin. Oh, and misses as well. And the one between Grimjaw and Azrael is gonna swing at Grim because he's killed enough people already.
Who throws a trident?
But I keep missing.
All right, and he hits with a 22 for 4 damage. And he doesn't get his cool martial advantage because he's the one that's in combat with you, so that sucks. All right, Grim.
All right, let's see here. I still got to trust in the trident. I'm going to try and hit him again.
Nice.
Nice, yeah.
If we had this tier, I was gonna say maybe we should throw it again.
Yeah, I know. I seem to be better throwing it.
They don't know what to do with a throwing trident.
Yeah.
They're like, what the hell is that silver? Ah!
Yeah. So yeah, you know, kind of back a little bit and then just stab forward with the trident, and it actually pierces through his armor. Finally, you've made enough dents and scrapes in it that you find a good spot, just stabbing it forward, and kind of. Oh, there goes my headset beeping at me again. Okay. So anyway, he kind of doubles over, like, and, he's still standing, but he's very unhappy. And that brings us to Azrael.
All right, so again, reckless attack. Try this one more time.
Just been hacking and slashing at this dude. Like, why won't you die?
Yeah,
I've got him pinned with a trident. He shouldn't be able to move on you.
right.
See, it helps when you pin him with the trident.
Yeah, there
True.
you go. And oh my
All
god,
that
dude, 17 damage. So, yeah, describe to me how you just utterly destroy this hobgoblin that you've been trying to kill.
I guess since Grimm's trident is still in him, I'll split him down where whether the forks are split. So I basically come to two or maybe three pieces. So each of the prongs have a piece of him.
Oh, I just got a picture of him looking down at the trident and looking up at his battle axe and going, "Oh, I'm forked."
All right, yeah, swinging high with your battle axe, you cut down and just, and it goes in, about where his collarbone is, and you chop down to where Grimjaw's trident stuck in his stomach. So you just go down, and your axe actually like hits the trident. So you're like, and the only reason your axe stops is because it against the trident that's stuck inside of it. Yeah, and you get that moment where he like looks up, and then his body, from his neck down to his belly just kind of and separates, and he goes down in a pool of blood. And Glick, luckily he's not still standing there. Yeah, you can move.
Because I was gonna move up here with uh, Javin.
Okay.
I'll end my turn there.
Okay. All right. Glick, it's on you.
Yeah, now I'm gonna take a potion.
Okay. All right. So, healing potion is 2d4 plus 2, I believe.
Okay. So 9.
Yep.
Not on death's door anymore, at least.
Yeah.
He's back up to 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then you guys got Azrael, who has 38 hit points.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that's why. That's why I moved up because you might need it. And plus, right now, technically, they have advantage because of
Yeah,
record.
right now we need you to run up instead of me next time.
Yeah.
He just can't get there near as fast, though, is the problem.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me and him take off running, and it'll be a week before we're there.
All right, Gleg, are you gonna move too, or is that all you're gonna do?
No, that's it. For now, that's
All
good
right.
enough. Not dying.
Kind of the panic chugging a potion behind a tree.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's fair.
Fuck, fuck,
I
fuck, fuck.
was gonna say you can move up to this one over here.
No, go here.
All right.
All right,
Let's try to get that guy there.
Javin, it's on you then.
All right, we beat his buddy to death with a stick. We'll see if we can give him the same treatment.
Okay. 16 unfortunately does not hit.
Okay. Well, when all else fails, punch the armor again. See if we hurt our hand.
Yep.
Ooh, you snuck
Ah,
Looks
one
like
under the helmet.
yeah. All right.
yeah.
So,
Caught him in the face or something. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
You
19
call me
does.
groin.
Uh, yeah. So, he, your armor, your quarterstaff bounces off of him, but your fist manages to find a joint between his armor, and he's not very happy about the whole thing. He's still standing up, but he is hurt pretty bad.
Well, that was mostly out of spite because I didn't hit him, so I'm glad it did something.
He would have been satisfied with pulling a white glove and just smacking him across the face.
Yeah.
Challenge duel.
All right, so that brings it up to the hobgoblin's turn, and okay, so this guy here, he pulls out it's a horn. It looks like it's carved from an animal horn, but it has some metal um, around each end, and it's been hollowed out. And he takes it and blows into it, and then starts retreating. So he moves 60 feet away from y'all. And this guy, I think, is resigned that he's just gonna die. So he's gonna do what he can before that.
Oh, it looks like Javin has a new mouth to catch.
Oh god.
So he's gonna swing his one-handed longsword. Oh, and he hits with a 21 for 2 slashing damage on you, Javin.
It's 2 whole damage though. Ouchie.
Yep.
Hey, I just remembered with my brother just helped me remember. We forgot about the wolves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
We did forget about the wolves.
Yeah. Kevin and the
So
guys.
they did come with you guys, didn't they? I remember specifically talking about that. All right. Well, I'm not gonna add them into this combat because it's pretty much over.
Yeah.
But we'll remember
Mhm.
next time. We'll say they were scouting ahead for you guys, and they're like on the way, right? So
Yeah, where are those idiots?
yeah.
How about this? During the night, they chased the rabbit,
Yeah.
and that's why
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
late.
yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, and they are wild animals, so I think as you guys are traveling, they kind of, spread out, right, and forage and do their wolf things. All right, Grim. There's one guy running away all the way over here, and there's this guy still standing.
Yeah, I haven't got a hope of catching his ass.
Yeah, you got the
Um,
range. You can
yeah, you
fire
have the
your
range.
Oh,
firebolt at
what
him.
the heck? Let's give it a shot.
See if you max him out and just incinerate the dude again.
Yeah. Hadouken! Oh.
All
Oh,
right. Nope. This time.
I lit a tree on fire. We all know it.
No, this time you fire it, but he's like dodging and ducking through trees. So your firebolt does hit a tree trunk, but it's not enough to light it on fire. Um, I'm not gonna have you guys start a forest fire right here with a firebolt.
Fireball maybe, but not firebolt.
No. Yep. All right, Azrael.
I am gonna
Uh,
run after him with my movement.
Okay.
Oh wow, that was far.
yeah. All right, so let's do this reckless attack again because it worked wonders last time.
Yeah, see there. So if you hadn't recklessly attacked, you wouldn't have hit him. But instead
12
you did.
damage.
Yeah, so again, you just bury your axe into a hobgoblin.
So you've only hit twice, but both times have resulted in somebody exploding.
Yep.
Like not by a little bit either. That's a lot of overkill.
Yeah, yeah. He only had 3 hit points left, and you did 12
Oh, yeah.
damage. So
Must have
That's 4
passed
times
it
the
along
amount.
to him because I was doing that when we started. I don't
Yeah.
know what happened.
you guys are just passing that torch around. Huh? All right, Glick. That brings it to you.
Okay, so I'm gonna move right here. So 6. That was 30. So I can use.
Oh, that's funny. There's a dead hobgoblin up here from the last fight you guys had on this map.
I think it was about the same scenario. There was one left, and it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, go get him, cat.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
here we
Yep.
go again.
Yeah, I'm gonna move more with the cunning action,
Okay.
Oh, how
and I'm
close
gonna
can you get?
gonna shoot him with my light crossbow.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead.
Get him.
He's well within range.
Get it?
Crippled him.
I
Oh,
believe
that's a
you.
lot of
No.
damage.
Oh, if it was the other number,
Oh.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh,
Oh. Close.
that would have been something to behold. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. 12, 24, 29. It would have been 29 damage.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
All right, but unfortunately, a 9 does not hit. All right, Javin.
Go catch your
All right.
mouse.
Let me get
Yeah.
the arrow.
And you did spend a round where you didn't move, so you
The
technically
dodge
have your
round. Yeah.
you technically have your feline.
I'm pretty sure he's within 80. I don't know.
Yeah,
Let's see.
he's
Yeah, he's 8. He's
yeah,
80.
he's exactly
Yep.
80 feet away. So you can
Yes.
yeah. Yeah,
We
so
can
you
run
just
up to him and bap him then. Yeah, we don't need
Yeah.
to use our action to dash.
nope.
You could trip him up.
Just, hey, buddy, I was here now and then.
Yeah.
That's half
Oh
the fun.
god, I keep getting that damn picture in my head of "Hello, motherfucker."
Yeah. That's exactly what's going on.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I mean, that dude wasn't the one who got like snuck up on behind the tree, but now he's figuring out what his buddy saw.
All right, so unfortunately a 16 does not hit. Oh wait. He wouldn't have a shield out because he's been shooting with his bow. So no, you're right. A 16 does hit. And that will do it for him. He only had 1 hit point left. That's the guy that
Oh, poor guy. Yeah.
yeah.
That's the guy that got shot in the neck.
Yeah.
He was like, "Mother of God, please."
All right. So again, you guys have cleared the field of goblinoids. Um, now that the chaos of battle is over, um, and you guys have a moment. Now they did sound a horn. So you guys aren't sure what that was about. Um, but currently you don't hear anything other than the normal near woodland noises that you would hear. and but you guys do notice that all of these guys they're wearing. I don't want to call it a uniform because they're not all exactly the same, but they're all wearing similar colors. All their armor is really similar. All their swords are really similar. Um, so they definitely have the look of like a clan or a gang, um, that they're all together. Glick, I think you would know this about goblins is that they tend to stick with goblinoids for the most part. So hobgoblins,
Mm-hmm.
goblins, bugbears. Man, I swear there's one. Oh, an ogre are all goblinoid. Um, you don't recognize the clan markings that they have on them, but they do all have the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the symbol of the Grimjaw that you guys have seen before. It's not that. Um,
It's not Black Spider either.
Yeah, it's not a
Cragmaw.
right.
I said the wrong name, didn't I? Cragmaw.
Yeah.
It's not the
Yeah.
Cragmaw clan that you guys have seen before. And no, it's nothing with the Black Spider or the Red Brands. Um, these guys are something different. But I'm assuming you guys are gonna loot the bodies, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So there is 6 sets of chainmail, which is bulky for you guys to carry, but it probably gets you pretty good money. You guys are on the trail too, so if you didn't want to carry it all with you, you can maybe like pile it all up together somewhere and try to hide it and get it on your way back. Um, there's also 6 longswords, 6 shields, 6 longbows. Um,
So, well, how much does chainmail weigh?
I want to say chainmail is pretty heavy.
Yeah, I want to say it's like 60 pounds, isn't it?
55.
Or is that plate
Yep,
mail?
it's
Yeah.
55 pounds.
Because I have this. I'm considered the size larger.
hmm Um, well, and that's push, drag, or lift, right? So it's not
Or carrot. Well,
and
yeah.
and the weight you can push, drag, or lift. Okay, so it does lift your carrying capacity as well. So I mean, like I said, you could carry it. It'd just be big and bulky, and pretty much whenever you get in a fight, you'd have to drop it and um. But
I
it
say we hide it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe get it on the way back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
okay. Okay, yeah, you guys strip them down, field strip them, right, and
Mm-hmm.
get all their stuff together. Um, somebody give me I guess survival. Give me a survival check to see how well you hide it. Okay, yeah, 13's not bad. So yeah, you find like a large tree, and it's got some bushes and undergrowth and stuff around it, around the base, and
Nice.
you pile it all together underneath this tree, and you guys feel pretty confident that someone wouldn't find it unless they knew, where it was. And the tree, like I said, it's the largest tree in this area, so you guys are pretty sure you'd be able to spot it on your way back and collect it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's if somebody wants to make a note, it's 6 sets of chainmail, six long
Already got it.
swords, 6 shields,
Okay.
6 longbows, and then 120 arrows.
Got
Mm-hmm.
it.
That's a lot of arrows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I take some? Like maybe 20?
Yeah, if you
Carry
want.
them? Yeah.
Hey guys, I got somebody calling me, and I'm gonna take a break here. So let's take a 15-minute break here, and I'll be back at 4.
All
Mm-hmm.
right.
Okay.
Okay.
Dokie.
All right. Thank you guys. Hello.
Is anyone else getting like a pop up for when you have to make a roll?
I haven't yet. Like, I just keep closing my character sheet because it's the pop up that won't go away. And I have to keep reopening it to make rolls. But
Yeah,
Weird.
like when
Oh.
yeah, sometimes when I roll for like from my character sheet, it asks if it's public or whisper.
I haven't had that happen. Maybe that's like a setting or something.
Yeah, because it does say input value, so I don't know what that's for. Cause see, I just had to do it right now just to get that. Wow. When it doesn't count, I get double
Yeah,
nat.
what are you doing wasting it? Come on now.
Let's try again for trying to figure something out.
Well, I gotta say, now that I've used it, magic is not bad.
Yeah, I agree.
So because I'm a fighter, I'd be good with a bow, right?
Yeah, if you take archery especially. Oh wait, you're level 2 now, aren't you? What?
Level 3.
Don't you have? Oh yeah. Don't you have action surge?
Let's see. Yeah, I have action surge.
Doesn't that give you like another action or something?
I'm checking now. I did not check beforehand. Oh, yep, that gives me an extra action, but I can only use it once.
So technically, you could attack twice if you use your action surge.
Yeah, so I could attack twice if it's like we need it. So that's good to know. The only one I had looked at was second wind. That's kind of nice.
Oh yeah, when you're almost dead.
Yeah, I can call it on it to give me 1d10 of my life points back.
Yeah, I think with action surge, you could attack twice when you have multi attack. Action surge and attack another one time. If I'm right.
Yeah, an extra one. But if once I get to, I think it's the next level, I think it's level 4, I get a second attack action. And so when I action surge, I'll get both of those back.
Oh, you get both of them back.
Yeah, I think so.
Is there you get both of them back or you only get one more one back? So it'll be like you could attack 3 times. So is either 3 or 4 times you could attack by then. I guess we have to ask Matt when he comes back.
One additional action on top of my regular actions. So yeah,
Okay,
it'd be
so
it. So at level 4, I'd be able to attack 3 times.
yep. Okay, I'm kind of curious about this one. Is this only in regards to when I'm dead, or is that regards to just at any time? Still can't believe we have a weapon bond on that Trident of yours.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I
it was
did a
pretty
weapon
awesome.
bond on my trident and my great sword. So,
He's a walking armory.
yep, I can
Basically,
instantly just open my hand and my great sword's in it, or I can open my hand and my trident's in it. That's awesome.
do you have it
Also-
on both, or is it one at a time?
No, you can do up to 2.
Oh wow.
So I chose my great sword and my trident.
I could see that being very useful. Yeah, you got to drop all your weapons before you come in. Sure, I do.
Yeah. Oh, look at that! It's back. I'm gonna
Oh, look
stab
at
you
that.
now.
Here's the got him. Also, nice double 20 roll.
I know. So disappointed on that right now.
Like of all the times to use it, son of a bitch.
Like, always, whenever you're not needing 20 roll, you get the double 20 roll.
Yep.
Cause I'm still trying to figure out what's causing that pop up to happen. Like, it's when I use my character sheet, it happens. Now I'm curious about a weapon bond. Now, does only the weapon come back, or like if the weapon was stabbed into something, does that come with it too?
Let's see here. Let me find the little thing and I'll put it in the thingy for you.
Oh, yeah, there is.
So it looks like it's just the weapon. So it would be kind of like a Sword Art Online thing where it glows and then all of a sudden appears in my hand.
Yeah.
Still pretty fancy.
Oh, I'm loving it. I am. And by God, I love Firebolt now.
Yeah, I bet. First roll, it just incinerated, dude. Oh, neat. That's what that does.
Okay, so yeah, you can have two weapons. Wow.
Yeah.
So you should take up two weapons fighting when you.
Yeah, I know. I wish I would have known I was going to do this, but I chose great weapon fighting instead of dual wielding. So, whoops.
Oh, yeah, and
It
you only get the
happens.
one, don't you?
Yeah, I can only summon one at a time, but I
Well,
figure
as in your fighting style, you only get the one fighting style. You get another fighting style later.
I might get another one later. Actually, yeah, I do get another one. I think it's a 6th level. Is Glick still on?
Yeah, I am on.
Hey, can you even use a longbow?
I don't know.
I mean, it'd be like 4 feet taller than you.
Yeah, I don't think so. Wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, because I just realized that. I went ahead and added one longbow to my arsenal, because apparently, yes, I am proficient with it.
Nice.
So I guess I just chose a pretty one and went, well, I'm gonna shoot people with this now.
Yeah, the guy who got forked, I want his bow specifically.
Yeah. He got forked up real good.
I think I'll have disadvantage if I use a longbow.
I'm almost sad one of them didn't get away because he'd be like, "Man, they're forking guys down there. What happened to you guys? We got all forked up."
It's really raining here right now.
We're
Thunder and all.
we're expecting another blizzard, so hooray!
Oh, okay.
Fun.
Mm. And my dog is afraid of thunder, so she's trying to hide under my
Aw.
legs.
Aw.
just a little German
Mine
Shepherd
just cracked.
trying
Mine
to
just
hide.
cracked on the couch right now.
Oh.
I have to go outside and drag one of my dogs in when it's snowing. She's like, "It's snowing, it's fun." Doesn't help that she is white, and so
Yeah.
like I lose her in the snow, and I have to go out there. Ghost, where the hell are you?
So she goes full click on you.
Yeah, she does. I'm like, damn it, open your eyes, I can't see you.
All right, guys, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I just had
Hello.
a proud parent moment. My kids came home from school and they're actually making their own food.
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Golf claps are in order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I actually had that proud parent moment right before Christmas. So my goddaughter called me and says, she's like, Uncle Lou, she goes, instead of anything like weird for Christmas, can I have D&D dice and a book?
Oh,
Oh,
And I
nice.
was
that's
like,
nice.
oh, my heart.
Yeah.
I was like, now you're my favorite.
Automatically favorite.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey Matt, I had a question about my one of my feet.
Okay.
War of the Gods. Is that
I think he linked it in chat a second ago too.
yeah? Is that only for like only for spells only in regards to raising me back to life, or that healing spells in general?
No, it says if it has the sole effect of restoring you to life, the caster doesn't need material components to cast a spell on you. So it's only for revivify, raise dead, um, um, resurrection, stuff like that.
Okay.
Cleric-y stuff.
Yep, but your companions, should you ever die, that will make it way easier for them to get you resurrected.
Yeah, 'cause they won't need like that 1,000 gold diamond or something that you usually need.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, and Sister Greer might be high enough level to cast something like that. Now, Revivify wouldn't help because that's only if you're within 1 minute of dying. Um, let me double check. Yeah, Revivify is within the last minute. Let's see, Raise Dead. Raise Dead's up to 10 days. It's a 5th level spell, so she would have to be a 9th level caster in order to cast that. Okay, so is everybody back then? We all here?
Pretty sure.
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Cool. So, what do I All right, so after your guys' battle and the traditional looting of the bodies, and you guys hiding them, um, you guys continue to travel on. It's now like mid-afternoon, so like 2, 3 o'clock, and the road is starting to be a little rougher. You guys are getting more and more into like a wilderness type area. Um, I'm gonna look this up, but do you guys remember how long I said it was gonna take? I think it was like 2.5 days, right?
2 or 3 is what I remember. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So
something like that. That sounds about right.
each one of these is 5 miles, I believe. Um, okay, so just so I can double check, let me check travel times. Travel pace. Travel for 8 hours a day. At a normal movement, 3 miles per hour, so 24 miles in a day. And you were 5, 10, 15, 20, 55. So yeah, it was gonna take 2 full days, and then you should arrive at the old city of Kona halfway through the third day. Okay. Uh, so yeah, you guys travel the rest of the day uneventfully. Um, the terrain staying pretty much the same. It's mostly flatlands, open fields, and scattered uh, scattered areas of trees, with the foothills to your right and the never Neverwinter Wood to your left as you travel. Um, so are you guys gonna do the same thing for camp tonight?
Yeah, just to make it
Mm-hmm.
faster, if nothing else. Just
Yeah.
same watch and stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
same order.
All right. So you guys that are proficient in survival, give me some rolls to see if you find a good campsite again.
It'd be nice if I get that double 20 again. Huh? 20? That's still not bad.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so you guys do find another it's essentially like a ring of trees. Um you guys turned down Grimjaw's idea of
Sleeping on the trail.
yeah, just just laying in the high weeds, right?
Camping with camping with the bodies. That was my plan.
They'll never suspect us here.
Yeah. Um so there's going to be 4 watches. Are you guys going to go in the same order you did yesterday?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. And then
Ooh, nice.
nice.
It's one of those ignore the DM rolling behind the screen moments.
yeah.
Yep. He's just rolling just to roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, best in time.
Yeah. Ignore this man behind the curtain. All right. So, Grim, you had first watch then.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, you remain focused. You hear some noises that are, a little out of place, but upon investigation, it's just, night wildlife, right? Nothing dangerous. Um, and you go ahead and oh, hey, I missed something with your guys' hobgoblin encounter. So,
Oh,
retconning a little bit, when you guys loot the bodies, you find a sketch of Grimjaw on one of the bodies, and crudely written under it, it says 25 gold pieces for bringing me this one.
Hmm.
There's no
Uh-oh. I'm
signature.
famous.
Um, there's nothing like that on it. Um, but yeah, you guys are wanted, apparently. At
like
least
only
Grimjaw.
25?
Yeah, at least
Uh,
Grimjaw.
Like only 25? I think I committed war crime.
Like, do you know who wrote this? Can we go cash it and just break you out again?
yeah, exactly.
Turn ourselves in for the bounty.
Yeah.
Uh, so
Soon as
Grim.
they turn their back, I'll call my weapon to my hand and stab them.
Ah,
How
that's
many times?
true. That's true.
Yeah.
Damn.
How many times can we bring him?
That'd be one of those questions they're asking you, like, who wants your butt this bad?
That is funny because you can call it as long as it's on the same plane of existence, right?
Yeah.
So you could technically, like, as you guys are going down the road, you could have stacked all the bodies up and put his trident in it, and then, like, and then later when he needs it, he's just be like, "Oh, here it
Yeah, got it. It's okay,
Yeah.
guys.
uh, so yeah, Grim, I think that's why you're kind of really focused tonight is because there was a sketch specifically of you, obviously of you, on these hobgoblins that you guys murdered after they tried to ambush you. Uh, Actually, I don't think you can call it murder, right? Because they ambushed you. So after you self-defense killed, stand your ground killed a group of hobgoblins. Uh, yeah. So your watch goes uneventful. Um, Javin, you were second, right?
Yeah. Pop open the old character sheet again.
Oh yeah, and I don't know if I've told you guys this, but at the top of your character sheet, the bar at the top where it says your name, if you double click that, it minimizes it to this little tiny thing, and then if you double click it again, it brings it back open.
Wait, where is that? I'm looking.
The bar at the top, right next to your name,
Yeah.
if you just double click
Nice.
it, it makes it this little tiny see-through window.
Mhm.
Oh, that's incredible. Thank you. I've just been closing it and reopening it. So.
Yeah, I do that on accident a lot too. But normally, during a big fight, I might have 6 or 7 things open at a time, and that makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, that helps a lot because I've just been closing it so I can look at the map again and then reopening it when I need to roll something.
Yeah, I just made it a secondary window.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same here.
you can do that too.
That double click thing is very handy.
Nice.
All right, so I think nobody else saw this, but I think you were a little embarrassed at how you were like dozing off yesterday, and so
Yeah, and then we got ambushed, so it's like maybe I shouldn't try to
yeah,
fall asleep.
yeah, yeah. So today, with renewed determination, um, you
Somebody gave the cat an energy drink.
Yeah.
Some
As
catnip.
long as I'm awake, I'm not half bad.
yep,
Uh,
and
Speaking about energy drinks, I got one right now.
nice. Yeah, my middle child is making homemade pizzas. Well, kind
Oh,
of,
nice.
she's not making her own crust, but yeah, she was asking me if she could make 2 of them, and I was like, "Oh, you're gonna make one for me?" And she's like, "No, they're both for me."
At least he's honest.
All right. So, yeah, with renewed determination, keeping watch. Uh, Once again, there's some sounds that kind of stand out to you, but in investigating, you don't find anything, untoward. Um, Nothing that's a threat to your guys' party. It's just normal nighttime, out in the wilderness kind of sounds. All right, that brings it to Glick, right? Or was it
Yes.
Yep.
Asriel? Yeah, Glick.
Yeah, it would
Mhm.
click.
Okay. Okay, so we'll take that first one. So with a
Yeah.
14, it's the same thing. You're kind of the same thing as Javin, right? You were a little embarrassed about getting spooked by a bunny rabbit last night, and so you're listening a little closer this time, and kind of learning how to discern the different nighttime noises, and nothing, nothing catches your eye or ear in this case. And Azrael in the early morning hours.
All by my lonesome.
Yep.
He's all alone.
Oh, okay.
Yep,
So you've
I'm off
traded
just.
places with the sleeping cat and the bunny chaser. I see.
Yeah.
I'm just off looking for the dogs.
All right. So, dang it! I swear there
As
was.
long as it wasn't a nat one, I'd probably be still sleeping with a nat one.
Oh, there goes my headset beeping at me again. I don't know what's up with that. It's weird. All right. So one sec for me to kind of make a different style map here a little. Yeah, that's the only thing that's a little upsetting about this module is it doesn't have maps for like wilderness encounters. All right, so Asriel, how are you keeping watch? Are you like walking around? Did you just find a good spot to watch from?
I guess since I'm going to be up for the rest of till everyone else starts waking up, I'm walking around.
Okay, okay,
Getting my early morning starts going.
all right. So with that in mind, okay. Um, okay. And so you're walking around. You guys are in this like it's essentially like a circle of trees, and there's one real big tree in the middle, and you guys are all um, kind of around the trunk of this really large tree. So I'm gonna make this trunk. right, everybody roll me a d20 except for Azrael. And whoever gets the lowest is going to be in for a surprise.
Just like a naked D20.
Yeah. Yep, just a straight d20.
Oh.
Oh, all right.
Oh.
So I'm going to move you
Uh,
guys to a new map.
I'm sorry, guys.
You know what? If it would have happened to any of us last night, it would have been us doing it, so it's fine. Just means no one can call me out for not keeping watch now.
Like I said, I'm all trying to look for the wool that I'm stretching nearby the cat.
Yeah.
All
I'm like,
right.
they should have been back by now.
So, Grim, you wake up to just searing, oh my god, pain. Uh, and you look up, and there is an owlbear. I mean, over top of you, right? And it has gouged the living shit out of you with its beak and claws by the time you realize it's there.
Is it time to wake up already? Oh god! Oh god!
So what? What combination is it for me to hit so I see it from your guys' point of view? I thought it was alt. I could swear it was control. Apparently not. Shift. All right. Anyway, do you guys? Is there like a circle that's blocking your vision in the center? I might not have this set up for dynamic lighting. One sec.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
not having my vision
I can
blocked.
see everything.
Yeah, there. I
It's
can
like a
see
top
everything
down
too.
from the trees, and like
Yeah.
nothing's blocked out at the moment.
That's weird. Now it like erased the entire map for me. Okay, that's not
Us
what I
too.
wanted. Dynamic lighting on. Explorer mode.
Yep, yep. There's the map. There goes the map.
There it goes. Now it's doing like the vision block.
Okay, so you can see the
No.
map now, because now I can't see it, which is weird.
No, I can't. I can't see it.
I
Oh,
can see it.
okay. Wait, I did
Like
it
around
on
the
the
map, but
wrong.
it shows the vision block at least for me.
No, I can see everything. I can see the owlbear, trees.
No, I just see black. Everything's like super black.
Oh, now it's black.
Okay.
I
All
can see
right.
Grim and the owlbear.
All right. So, Azrael, that's because you don't have night vision, right? And neither does
Right.
Grim. So, I guess while you were keeping watch, did you light a torch? Because you can't see in the dark.
Oh, yeah, I would assume so then.
Okay. All right. So let me dynamic lighting. You emit bright light for 10 feet and low light for an additional 10 feet. Okay. So you still can't see where the owlbear is, even with your
Yeah.
torch.
Like, there's a shadow there, and I'm assuming that's the owlbear.
No, the shadow is probably the trunk of the tree. Yeah. Um, so the way I did it is, like I said, you guys are around this huge tree, and the trunk is thick enough that it's actually blocking your vision to the other side. So everybody roll initiative. Grimjaw, you took 19 piercing damage
Ouch.
Ooh.
as you were awakened by an owlbear trying to eat you. And you guys have not yet finished your long rest. So, Glick,
I'm
you are
still
still at 10 hit points, and Javin's
okay.
at 17.
Oh, sorry, forgot to
Yeah, make
click on my
sure you.
token.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll add your. I'll add
I
your
was the only
turn.
one that had a long rest, right?
At least it makes
Yes.
sense for you to have the one this time. You're kind of being eaten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You almost think that would give him a higher one, but I can kind of get it both ways.
Yeah, he's like clenching up from um, being munched on. Add turn 23. Damn, you rolled a 23? God. Alright, Albert. Initiative.
I just realized the weapon bond is dangerous if you think about it. Because if he's close to something and has its hand in front of that person, it technically appears into that person as well.
No, the way it would do it is it would move it enough that, um, yeah, no, that would be overpowered. If you could just like have your hand up against somebody and when you call the weapon, it automatically goes through them. That's a little far.
That would
So
be fun, though.
it would, yeah, it's hilarious. But no,
Maybe
it
for
would,
like a homebrew campaign.
yeah, it would displace the weapon. Okay, so Grim, I guess describe to me. Do you yell out in pain? Do you like shout a warning? How do you respond to an owlbear attempting to eat you while you were sleeping?
I'm guessing I'd scream, "Owl bear!"
All right,
One of those owl bears.
yeah, owlbear.
I mean,
Nice.
if it was me in particular, I would like bury my feet claws into its gut as I breath sprayed it in the face.
Yeah,
But that's me.
yeah, yep. All right. So yeah, if you'd rolled higher on the initiative, I would totally say that's what you did. But you rolled a 1. So,
Yeah.
Bad dream turned angry owl bear thing biting you.
yeah. All right. So Glick.
That dream turned into full blown nightmare.
Yeah. Straight up. Yeah. And owlbears are huge, right? So there's just this massive. Here, actually, let me show you guys something. There's this game I was playing, Baldur's Gate 3.
That's a good one. Yep.
I really like it. Yeah, it's freaking cool. Um, but there is an owlbear scene in it that's super cool. And let me see if I can find a good. Oh no, all these are how you can get the owlbear's cub. Alright, here. But yeah, I really like the way that they show the owlbear in this. It's super well done. Let me see if I can find the moment where it like reveals itself, and I'll just link that. Okay, share. Start at 35. Copy. Paste. All right, guys. I put a link in the chat for Roll 20. You guys can see this owlbear come out. It's pretty cool.
Ooh.
Yeah. when me and the wife were playing it, like when I played it, I killed the owlbear. When I'm playing it with her, of course she wouldn't let me kill it.
Of course not.
Yeah. So yeah, we did the same thing they did here, where we scored a good animal handling check and then just walked away from it. And I'm like, but it gives you so much loot. But then I found out you can go in and steal all the stuff from it, so without it attacking you. So that's what I did. All right. So now that you guys appreciate how large an owlbear is, Glick, you are awoken by Grimjaw screaming bloody murder.
Mm-hmm.
What
I'm gonna
then do you do?
attack him with my crossbow.
All right. And you would get sneak because he's technically threatening it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, that hits for 16 damage.
And I have Fury at the Small.
Oh yeah. Deal extra damage equals your level. All right, so another 3 on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Glick, you know, wake up to this scream, grab your crossbow and just aim and fire. This arrow just buries itself into the owlbear. Um, it yells out as well with this really strange sounding, because it's an owl and a bear at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it's this deep, resonant, like bird screech, right?
A weird hoot growl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Azrael. You know which direction it's coming from, okay? It's coming from up here. Um, so you know you'd have to go around the tree trunk to get to where you're hearing this ruckus. There you go. That was 25 feet to get to there, right? Azrael, you got your mic muted?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. All right, so
Yeah,
that was that 25 feet to get there?
yeah, so that would be another 5 feet
Yeah, you can
right
get
next
another
to it.
5 feet and be into it. Yep.
All right, so since he's hurting my friend, that's a rage. Sure, and let's go ahead and do reckless since oh he's already on the ground,
Yeah.
and this is more of a panic fight now.
Yeah.
I believe that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah. Oh man. You
Oh
It's a
guys
lot
wow!
of damage.
Yeah, you guys hit so freaking hard sometimes. It's ridiculous.
Mine's like in intervals of 7 or 8. It's just like 3 or 4 times a turn.
All right, so yeah, you bury your battle axe into it. It lets out another, bird screech. Um, and it's hurt pretty bad. You guys took it to less than half health in 2 hits. But now it's its turn. All right, so his prey still being on the ground and now being surrounded by other people. It is going to multi-attack, and it gets one beak attack and one claw attack onto Grimjaw. Oh,
He got a
God.
taste. He wants the whole thing.
So I rolled a 22 and then a crit.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
One like equals one prayer.
Uh,
F in chat,
Grim,
guys. F
how
in chat.
much?
I
Oh,
only have 8 hit points left,
Oof.
holy
but I
shit.
can at least second wind it.
Uh, well, the thing is, it did 35 damage.
Yeah, either way, I'm out cold. There's no
Yep.
coming back from that.
So, what's your max health?
26.
Okay,
Oh,
and you had 8 left, right?
Yeah.
So 35 minus 8 is 27.
yeah, that's more than half. Well, that's more already.
Oh,
Yep.
dude. Grim, I'm so sorry. You're dead.
But
Like,
can I activate second wind and minus some points off of it to make it a little less than that?
no, second wind, it has to be your turn, man. Um,
Oh.
Good. I'm sorry.
yeah, Grim, you're just straight dead.
Yep. I'm out.
Oh shit.
Oh.
We knew it could happen. We didn't think it happened like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh shit. So you guys see this thing just, I mean, it just tears into Grim, just ripping his body open. Uh, Grim, I guess describe to me like what kind of goes through your head. You know, how do you react? Um,
I don't even think I had a time to react.
yeah.
I think I was asleep and then dead.
Oh
So
shit.
sleep to
Right? It's like
long
6 seconds around, so with like within like 10, 12 seconds of waking up, you're being mauled to death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, within
Yeah.
6 seconds, because mauling to death. Well, the maul is what woke him up, right? So then, within 6 seconds of him being awoken,
Like
you
just
just
fast enough for everyone to kind of like, oh shit, and run over to start helping him. Yeah, he got mauled.
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
Yep.
already dead.
yeah. And that's the thing is the remaining damage was more than your max hit points, so you're just for real
Oh,
dead.
okay.
You're
That's
not
also good to know how that
unconscious.
works.
You're not.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you don't get death saves if they hit you that hard.
No.
Okay, that's good to know. But sorry it had to happen like
Uh.
this. Holy shit.
Yeah.
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 Well, let me check something quick because it was technically two different attacks. Um, so let me see something. Damage rolls when attacking with weapon deals damage to. Alright, massive damage can kill you instantly. When damage reduces you to 0 hit points and there is damage remaining, you die if the remaining damage equals or exceeds your hit point maximum. Yep.
The only
I
way
would.
you'd be able to make it is did I get enough of a long rest to increase my hit points back to max?
Um, no, because you guys haven't finished. Because this is the last
Because I only
watch of
slept
the
4
long rest.
hours. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Will that be
I
So,
would
like? Is
say
that like long enough for a short rest?
I mean, yeah, but that's not the way it really works.
I would say the maybe another way is for him is instead of taking both attacks on Grim, one attack comes to me since I did hit it.
Oh, yeah, okay, so that's true because one attack would have finished Grim off and knocked him unconscious. So then his second
Mm-hmm.
attack, all right, yeah, that makes sense story wise.
Mm-hmm.
And then
We were
I'm,
fighting for you, buddy. But
yeah,
Yeah.
all right, so yeah, Grim, instead of you just being straight dead, we'll say you're unconscious and you'll start rolling death saving throws. But you took the crit, Azrael, so um,
That's fine.
you took 24 damage.
Okay, so 24 damage.
You were raging, so
Uh,
it'd be 12.
raging, it'd be 12.
Yep.
And then let's go ahead and use Stone Endurance.
You're gonna end up
So
taking it down to 0. Jeez.
it's
Yeah, I've
hopefully.
seen this song and dance before.
Yeah. So D12 plus your Constitution modifier.
This is where he rolls like a 10 or a 12, and it's just, yeah, remember that crit? That didn't do anything.
Yeah. Did nothing at all.
Oh, yep.
Yep, there it is.
Oh man. All
The
right. So
Constitution is a 4, so that's a
He meant
15.
it when he said no problem on the crit.
yeah.
Yeah. That's okay.
Yep. So somehow a hit that would have knocked unconscious anybody else in the party right now does 0 damage.
Freaking barbarians.
Yeah, to the barbarian.
Barbarian Goliath.
A little above, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
If I say 24 would have knocked the crap out of me, even if I was full health.
All right. So speaking of Goliath barbarians, Critical Role's cartoon is finally coming out in a month.
Nice. I didn't actually hear
Yeah.
about
Oh,
that.
wait.
Yep. February 6th is the release date for it now.
No, wasn't it the 28th of this month?
Oh yeah, yeah, because they said it was gonna be a week earlier than what they said. Here, well, let me double check. The Legend of Vox Machina. Yeah, I've been waiting on this since they first announced the freaking Kickstarter.
Same here. Have you seen the clips up for it?
Yeah, yeah.
I love it already.
Okay, yeah. So now it's January 28th, 2022. Yep. Yep. It was supposed to be early February, but they said they were gonna release it a week earlier. Well, and then I haven't looked into this, but if you were a backer on the um, fundraising, you're supposed to get it a week earlier than even that.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
so I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
know.
because you get the premiere too, don't you?
Yeah, yeah. Well, depending on how much you um, donated. Some of the prizes
Yeah.
you got from that were ridiculous, but you had to donate so much. Like they had a package
Yeah.
where if you donated $10,000, I'm like, who the fuck?
Who's got that kind of disposable income? Even if
Yeah.
it's something
Yeah.
you love, like who's got that much money just to throw at one thing right now off the bat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they ended up raising $8 million in a Kickstarter.
Yeah.
$8 million. Like,
And
Yeah, jeez.
that's not talking. That's not even alone talking about how much they make on not Discord, but like
Twitch.
donations for the
Yeah.
when they
Yeah.
when they stream.
Yeah. Yeah. They make a ton of money. They're one of the top Twitch channels monetarily. And they also get the ad revenue from YouTube. And they just, yeah, they make so much money. It's ridiculous. They made their own company with Travis Willingham as the CEO.
Yep.
If that tells you how much money they're making, they're like, okay, we have to actually like do something with this now.
Yeah, I think the IRS is after us now. We have to do something.
Yep, but yeah, I'm
That's
super
because they're
excited.
already all professional voice actors.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Sword Art Online, Matt Mercer does 3 different voices on that.
Wait,
Yeah,
really?
holy crap. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's one of those things you like, a lot of those people play so many voices and so many different things, unless you look up like their IMDb or something. There's probably like 10 roles you didn't know they played.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was watching it and I stopped and took it to the wife and I'm like, here, listen. And she's like, what? I'm like, it's Matt Mercer. She's like, oh. Like, yeah, he plays the agent that sends him into Gun Gale online. Well, in the English version too, right? Like if you're watching
Yeah.
it in the original with subtitles, it's not him. But he plays that agent. He plays the player killer in season 1 that killed his wife. And then he plays something in the end of it too. Man, I can't remember who it was now. But yeah, honestly,
Now,
if you're watching something dubbed into English, one of those people from Critical Role is on it. I can pretty much
Yeah.
guarantee it.
Yep.
Yeah, like even the Bad Batch, you have Sam and Lee
Hmm.
both in the Bad Batch.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they do voices in like everything. It's ridiculous. Video games, they're in a ton of video games.
Yep.
Matt Mercer does several voices in World of Warcraft.
Same with Laura Bailey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Lord Bailey's even in the new Call of Duty.
yeah. Yeah. Well, and Marisha, that's always kind of her thing is she's some random soldier in video games and stuff all the time, man. She's like one of the random people in the background that just goes ah when they get hit. Like but yeah, Matt Mercer's in so many things. It's ridiculous. One of my favorite games, League of Legends, he's Gangplank in that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think he's Warwick now too in the new Warwick. And then uh, what's the other big um game like League, but it's shooting instead?
Uh, Overwatch, he's Cole
Yeah,
Cassidy.
Overwatch. Yeah, yeah. He's the it's high noon.
Yeah, he's McCree.
Yeah.
Well, they changed his name to Cole Cassidy now, or
Oh, did
Cassidy
they?
Cole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because of the backlash with the name and Blizzard and all that.
Oh,
Yeah, I
yeah,
hadn't followed much. I played it when it first came out for a while, and kind of it was like, hey, that's him,
yeah,
and just quit playing it.
yeah, yeah. He's in so much. It's absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, I couldn't believe it. The other day, I'm just watching Sword Art Online, and I'm like, wait, I know that voice.
I wanted to watch it again just to hear the voice.
Hmm. Um. Okay, but anyway, I digress. Where were we at? Javin.
Saving our friend from
Yeah.
an owlbear. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
on death's door from an owlbear.
Yeah. After your guys' Goliath barbarian just completely shrugs off, and critical hit from an owlbear.
So it's like it hit him in the neck or something, but it just did nothing.
Yeah. Yep. You just tensed your muscles, and it just like slid off.
Flexed too hard at him. Yeah.
All right, Javin, it's your go.
Just kind of rolling out of bed and going to go see if we can punch a wild animal somewhere, I guess.
All right, yeah, 19 hits.
That one. I keep looking for a button for that's supposed to be like for the martial thing, but I realize it's just an
Nice.
unarmed thing, so you just gotta push it twice.
Yeah. All right, yeah, and again for another 5. All right, so it's looking pretty hurt. Grim Romeo death saving throw.
Do I just click death saves?
Yep. 11, so that's a success. So you have 1 success.
Ray.
Yeah, anything above a 10 is
Not
Right.
leaving us yet. You're stuck with us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
10 and above is a success, 9 and below is a fail. If you roll a 1, it counts as 2 fails. If you roll a 20, you gain 1 hit point and regain consciousness. All right, Glick.
Okay. Again, like crossbow.
Okay.
Glen's gonna keep his distance.
Yeah.
He's like, I learned my lesson with the hobgoblins. I'm just
All
gonna
right,
shoot
a
this thing in
15
the face.
hits and 18 damage kills it.
18. That's crazy.
Yeah. So you guys one round had it almost dead, and it's the top of the second round. So this thing had 59 hit points.
God.
Oh man. All right,
We're good
so
at murder, I guess.
yeah, oh yeah, you guys are really good at that. So just so you guys know, this is the hardest random encounter that I can roll. It got a surprise on you, and he still
It's got to be the damage on it, because like, if it hit anyone else with that crit besides the barbarian who didn't care, we would have been down too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like from full health, it would have slapped me onto the floor.
Yeah, exactly.
I probably would have been the only one good because I still had full health.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Grim. Roll me another death saving throw. And what do you guys do to try to bring Grim back?
19.
You can make a
Oh, that's-
medicine check. So that's 2
I
successes.
was about to say I'm proficient in medicine, and
Okay.
I
Okay,
have
so
I think I have a kit,
Okay.
oh nice.
so I can try to like at least stabilize him. Like, God, don't you die on me.
You
Yeah,
son of a bitch.
Okay.
I think that'd be the best option right now.
All right.
I think that was part of the monk thing. I picked like anatomy really well too. I think maybe maybe I'm full of crap. Anyway, medicine check.
I'm just over here gutting the owlbear, asking, "Hey, do you need a liver for spleen?"
All right.
I
Oh,
don't think I don't think I killed you at least.
yeah. Okay. So yeah, you stabilize him. So you no longer have to make death saving throws. Um, and roll a 1d4, Grim. Okay,
Ooh,
3.
three.
So if you guys don't do anything else, like feed him a potion or something, it'll take him 3 hours to regain consciousness.
I have like 5 potions. Just somebody get it out for me.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm assuming they're on your belt or on your backpack or something. It's
Yeah.
kind of I don't think he'll mind.
Just
Mhm.
shove them all down his throat, like
He can thank me later.
Yeah, there you go.
Just kind of pour one down on him.
just
minus
waterboard
one
him with
from
all
my
his health
list.
potions.
Yeah, waterboard him with a health potion.
Oh, you're gonna live, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So what do I roll for a potion of healing?
What is it?
2d4,
2d4 plus 4?
2d4 plus 2.
Ah, plus 2. Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, 7.
All right. So because your guys' rest was interrupted though by a fight where one of your teammates almost died, you have to restart the long rest. Um, and now, normally, if the fight had gone like really easy, I wouldn't say that, but like Grimjaw seriously like died essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to
So,
spend a few minutes making sure he wasn't going to die on us if we left him alone.
yeah. So because of that, like I said, you guys are gonna have to restart your um, long rest. Now, with it being um, the sun's rising, uh, you guys are gonna lose, 8 hours, well, 6 hours if nobody stands watch because, like, Azrael, you actually got your 6 hours of uninterrupted sleep.
Yeah.
I was, I was gonna say, if anything, I might just stay up all day
Yeah. So now you
till.
could, yeah, he can stay up, and then you three sleep for 6 hours, and you'll be able to get a long rest then.
I'll just start a campfire and start cooking the owlbear.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, this is the second time now you guys have killed an owlbear. Um, I guess. Didn't you guys like skin the last one or something too?
We had
Right?
like its
Yeah.
pelt or its bones.
Yeah, I
Like, I
have
had like
it
its
felt
skull.
in my pack.
It's
The
cool,
skull.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, we brought like the skull into town, and they're like, "Oh my god."
Yeah. Uh. So yeah. If anybody wants to do a survival check to try to skin it,
Okay.
once your rest is over.
I could probably do it multiple times since I'm gonna be up through the whole day.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Well, I'll just say you get advantage. So you got a 16 instead of a 15. All right. So for no reason, let me roll again, just to see
Then don't get eaten again.
how annoying I
Right,
can
here
be.
comes another owlbear. Like, oh
Yeah.
my god, we found a nest. We can't sleep here.
Okay. Wow. All right. So no. While you guys are sleeping, you guys make it through your entire rest. No problem. So everybody's back up to full hit points. All of your stuff resets, except
Mine.
Azrael, you used one of your rages today.
Yeah.
I don't know how many rages you get in a day. Is it three?
I have two. Yeah, I have three, so I have two left.
Okay. Oh, that's another thing I can put on yours. So you
And I minus one of my potions of healing.
yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, yeah.
I do have a raid tracker on the character sheet.
Oh yeah. Here, but there. Now you can see it just by clicking your token.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I had the key thing on my character sheet, but having it over your little token's a lot easier to get to it.
Hmm. All right. So after your guys' harrowing experience, uh, Graham, I think you kind of wake up with a new purpose, right? Like, uh, realize now that it could end very quickly. As you guys saw,
Yeah, a wild
six,
animal
yeah,
within six
Yeah.
seconds.
6 seconds is enough that you could be dead. Um,
I'm still over here just slow cooking the owl.
yeah. So you guys wake up to the delicious aroma of bear steaks.
Hey, it
um,
tried to eat you. You may as well eat it, right?
yeah.
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 And
How the turntables.
you guys kind of working in teams. You do manage to get most of this owlbear's pelt again, and you also remove all of its claws. Um, so you guys have 20 owlbear claws because 5 on each paw, right? And
Mm-hmm.
an owlbear pelt. Um, and that's small enough that you guys could easily, fold it up and carry it with you, rather than 6 sets of scale mail, right? Trying to drag around with you.
Right.
So
I'll let somebody else take the pelt because I have the pelt of the other one in my bag.
let me make sure there's special notes for the owlbear.
Give me a moment, guys. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
So yeah, the owlbear just says this hungry predator picks up the character's scent and pursues them relentlessly. Um, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, I thought it was funny that he ended up rolling real low on his perception check too. So what I did is I rolled for the encounter, and it came up that you guys were gonna have an encounter, the hardest encounter, and then I rolled a 1d4 to figure out which watch it was gonna happen on, and it happened on the fourth watch. And then he's the only one that rolled low.
He got cocky. Like, he was the one who rolled really well the first night and was like, yeah, nothing's out here. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, so that was funny. Um,
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, no, you're right.
No, no, it wasn't.
Yeah, real
Not
funny,
at all.
guys. I have a gaping chest wound that says it wasn't that funny.
Yep, yep, yeah. So you guys know, if a character would happen to completely die, okay, you guys will have to re-roll a new character, and you guys, I'll have you be the same level as the other people, and we'll have to work in story wise how you end up being there. Like basically, what I would probably have happen is you'd have to wait until they go back to town, and they would meet up
Hmm.
with your new
Yeah.
character. And it'd be 100% up to you guys how you do it, but I'd make sure to keep you gear wise and level wise around the same as everybody else.
Hmm.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be one of them dungeon
So
masters
it wasn't
that
game over
super
if you died,
punish
but
you.
we still tried to make it so you
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like,
well, and that would have been
Uh,
the first time where I had a character outright die. And all of my DMing, I've never had somebody get hit so hard that I outright killed them.
I'm
jeez.
so sorry I could
You were
deprive
almost
you
his
of
first,
that.
Yeah,
yeah, they're the first time for everything, right?
Something
yeah,
about
Yeah.
already being hurt and then getting crit while you're down.
yeah. Now I've had player characters die. I've had that happen plenty of times, but I've never had somebody get hit so hard that they just insta died.
I feel like it could have happened on the Hobgoblin thing. I dodged 5
Yeah.
attacks that fight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Me too.
If it wasn't for that, I'm pretty sure. I mean, he went to 1. I
yeah,
was okay, but I took 1 hit for like 9 or something.
yeah. Yeah, levels 1 through 3 are the most lethal levels. Most player characters I've had die has been in the first 3 levels. Um, Now, I've had TPKs where, at all levels, where the whole party gets wiped. Um, Generally, it's because they rolled really bad. Like, I've had some encounters where I didn't think they were going to be that bad, and it still killed an entire group. Um, it's
I
just
guess it's
sometimes
hard to tell.
yeah, the
Yeah.
dice gods can be against you, or they can be for me.
Yep.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
owlbear, like critting on anyone would have knocked them the hell out. So
Yeah.
it's
Exactly.
just one of those. If it had to happen, it probably should have. Glad it happened to the guy that was already
Hmm.
down, but glad it didn't kill him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, um, yeah, and that's
Well, I
something too.
almost killed him.
I always try to have like a kind of a last moment thing. And in things where player characters do die, where there's little to no chance of reviving them, we'll kind of like go around the group and everybody talk about like their favorite memory for that character and that kind of stuff. So we kind of give them a farewell.
Kind of the
Um,
goodbye episode. The character just died episode.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, exactly. Um, but like I said, with you guys, Sister Greer would probably be able to do a raise dead as long as you guys could get the body to her within 10 days of it dying. But anything past that, um, you would be dead, dead. And for the rest of you guys, you'd have to try to come up with the money in 10 days to be able to have that done too, because raise dead cost.
Besides me.
Yeah, besides you, yes. Let me look at the material component for that.
Uh,
Diamond worth at least 500 gold pieces, which the spell consumes. All right, so with that behind us, um, you guys do have to spend, a good part of your traveling time resting. Now, so with that happening before the 8 hours was up, that would have probably been like 4 or 5 in the morning when the owlbear attacked. And you guys rested another 6 hours after that, so we'll say it's like 11. So then you guys could still do your 8 hours of travel, and you would just stop later than you normally would. But 8 hours would make it 7 o'clock, which in the springtime it would just, be starting to get dark. So you guys will still get your full day of travel, um, which will get you outside of Conaberry. Um, believe. Let me double check the map here. Okay, so whoop. I just clicked the same map again. Alright, so you guys traveled from Phandalin. 5, 10, 15, 20. You were right there. 5, 10, 15, 20. You're right there. So no, yeah, actually, hmm. So with losing that, and you need to go for. So you guys are actually in the like early evening, so around like 4 or 5 o'clock would make it to Conaberry.
That's fine still.
Yeah. All right. So Conaberry is just outside of Neverwinter Wood. Um, Right. So the town of Conaberry was sacked by barbarians years ago and now lies in ruins. The Tribord Trail actually runs through the abandoned town, providing an easy landmark for locating the lair of the Banshee Agatha. So from the ruins of Conaberry, an old trail leads northwest into Neverwinter Wood. So do you guys want to try that now, or do you want to wait until the next day? Because you're going to start losing the light here soon.
I think we'll leave it up to our bear Molly. If he's feeling up for it, we'll do it.
Grim, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
Alright, so
Debating whether to continue on or wait for the night since it's getting dark. And figured since you are probably the least likely to want to continue, or maybe you want to anyway, power through, we'd leave it up to you.
Yeah, let's power through. It can't get much worse than this.
Fair enough.
All right. So as you guys turn into the woods, the forest grows dark and still as the trail winds deeper into the trees. Heavy
Thought we were
vines.
going to Old Owl Well first
Oh yeah, I guess that's up
to
to
see
you
what
guys.
was going on.
Well, Conaberry is kind of like the central point. Agatha's lair is closer to Conaberry than Old Owl Well. The well, you guys, it'd take you like another day of travel because you'd have to go into the foothills to get to the well.
Then it's
Um,
up to you guys.
well, unless if you guys wanted to leave the trail earlier before you got to Conaberry, you guys would make it to Old Owl Well around dark.
So the town's kind of the middle point. We can kind of go either way.
Hmm. Here, I'll move you guys back to this map.
I guess we go from Old Aldwell to back to Conenberry, then to Agatha's Lair.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
good idea.
Kind of make a line either way we pick. That way we don't have to backtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you guys started the day out there. Yeah, 17 miles, so that would be within your guys' 8 hours of travel time, but it's difficult terrain because it is foothills. That's spelled difficult wrong. Travel pace. Travel speed speeds given assume relatively simple terrain. Half speed in difficult terrain. So you guys can move 24 miles normally, but some of those miles are difficult terrain. Alright, so yeah, you guys actually wouldn't make it to Old Owlwell today. You guys have to slow down because of steep foothills and treacherous terrain.
Or in Conneberry, are there any buildings we could fortify to sleep tonight, or would it be better to stay out by the Old Owl Well? Well, before we
Uh,
get to the Old Owl Well.
well, yeah. So if you guys go to Conneberry first, then yes, there are ruined buildings that would provide good cover that you guys could easily camp out in. And if you go to Conneberry, you'd get there today. But if you try to go to Old Owl Well, it's going to take you an extra day because of, like I said, the difficult terrain.
So do you guys think it's worth the backtrack, or should we head for Old Owl Well?
It wouldn't be terrible of a backtrack, I guess, because it's also kind of like
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's not heading
still.
all the way back towards where we came from, but it kind of makes a
Yeah.
loop.
All right, then Conneberry it is.
Okay. Okay, is that what we're all agreed on? Is you guys will go to Conneberry and
Yes.
probably do Agatha's Lair first and then go to Old Owl Well?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah, because from Conneberry, you could go here. It'd be a day's march, and then you could cut this way to get back on the road. Um, okay.
Kind of make a triangle instead of backtracking super hard, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now that you guys are in Conneberry, are you gonna wait for the morning, or are you gonna go to Agatha's lair as soon as you arrive there?
I say we find somewhere good to fortify and wait.
Yeah. Wait for the morning.
Alright.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. Let me check the.
I give Grim a little bit more time to. Since his guts were out of him like not so long ago.
Yeah,
Since his
Become
innards were his
less-
outers for a little bit.
become less bandaged, more grim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Conneberry was not a large town, um, but it's decent size. Um, you you find an old homestead that the walls and ceiling are still intact. There's some holes in the roof, um, and the house is kind of in disrepair, but it will definitely provide shelter for you guys. So you take up shelter there, and I'm not gonna make everybody roll tonight. You guys get through the night without incident. And I actually think this is going to be a good stopping point for us today. Because I think if we start another encounter, it's going to take longer than the 45 minutes that we got left.
Yeah, at least we got like
Mhm.
two set up for next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The long road here, with bears and hobgoblins, oh my.
Yep. You guys are off to see the wizard. All right. So, yeah, with 3 days of traveling under your guys' belt now, some pretty severe encounters. Finding a sketch of Grimjaw and then Grimjaw almost dying. Not long after
Yeah, maybe
that.
the bear had a sketch too. We need to check.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and we'll call it here. So we'll play again in 2 weeks, which is gonna make it the 19th.
Yep.
Um, yeah, and I should not have to cover anything anytime here soon, but with this freaking Omicron variant, man, like I've been having a lot of people at my factory getting sick and getting COVID. Um, I read yesterday that the U.S. is up to 1 million new cases per day.
Oh.
Like, yeah,
And most of them are probably people who are vaccinated.
yeah,
Yeah, it's bad.
Cause
yep,
I've seen that happen recently. Like a lot of people who are vaccinated are getting it now.
yeah, yep. Well, and the vaccination's not really to prevent you from getting it. It's just to prevent
Yeah.
the symptoms from being as bad.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and the Omicron variant, from what I understand, it's more contagious, but it's less severe. Um, so people haven't been
Mm-hmm.
getting as severe symptoms from it, but it's just a lot more contagious.
It's
Mm-hmm.
everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard that as well.
yeah. So I know the hospitals in my area are full up. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh,
My aunt actually passed away from COVID
oh man.
3 weeks ago.
Oh, sorry to hear
So
that,
sorry.
Mateo.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, it sucks.
Sucks.
Um,
Yeah.
but anyway, guys. So provided nothing happens, I'm gonna try to be more active on Discord again, and I'm getting ready to start up back on TikTok. I know I've taken like a 2 month hiatus at this point, but I've got some ideas that I want to put out there and start getting back on that. So,
You
uh,
have a new you have a new story to tell now.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Fighter almost dies.
yeah, yeah. Owlbears and why to avoid them.
Albers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And my first time casting a firebolt, and it was a Haruken.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Just instant kill a freaking hobgoblin with a cantrip. Like, yeah, hobgoblins have 11 hit points, and he did 11 hit points,
He
which
did
is his
exactly 11.
max
Nice.
damage that he could do with the cantrip. So that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Yeah, so we will